I'm Grandpa Owen, and I love you. Come on a journey with me.
I'm Grandma Owen, and I love you. Come join our family. God is so good, and He loves you. Life is grand.
Yes, it is.
You are love.
You are love and family to me.
Say hi to your dog team. This is Rascal, my main man. Hey, Rascal. Hi, buddy. There's Sandy. Hi, pretty girl. Sandy and Dasher. Hi, buddy. Corona. Hi, Corona. There's Joyce. Hi, pretty girl. Beetle. That's Beetle. Hi, Hawk. That's Hawk. Hawk, get out of there. Hey. Tecate. Hi, Tecate. What are you doing, buddy? Hi. Hi, Gopher. Hey, buddy. Musher Pete. Woo. We got Brad and Betty right there.
Is that my kids behind us?
That's the kids behind us. Musher Chris. 10 good-looking dogs over there. Not a bad day at the office.
And what constitutes an Alaskan Husky?
How much time do you have? You like stories?
I do.
I love stories.
Okay.
Want to hear a dog story?
Yeah.
As far as we know, the very first dogs on the planet came from Siberia. That's the earliest evidence of a dog on the planet. It dates back to about 45,000 years. Now, those dogs resembled the gray wolf, which is Canis lupus, right? So we're figuring somewhere 100, 150, 200,000 years ago, we'll just say 65 to 100. There was a split between a wolf and a dog. And it was the Siberians, we think, that first domesticated them. As far as we know, the very first domesticated animal on the planet, the very first animal was an Arctic working dog. Now, Alaska and Russia used to be connected by the Bering Land Bridge 13,000 years ago. Those Siberians walked into Alaska with their dogs. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Now, those dogs spread all the way through what we call the circumpolar north of Beringia. Basically, anywhere that, so indigenous people used them all the way from Siberia through to Greenland, all across northern Canada. They're members of the family, right? And every geographic area, get up there, there we go, get up there. Rascal, you can't stop to pee like that, dude. So every geographic area, every kind of cultural group had their own distinct breed. There's the Alaskan Malamute, the Mackenzie River Husky, the Chukchi dog, or the Siberian Husky, which got reintroduced to America in the early 1900s. Anyways. That's like the original sled dogs, right?
Okay.
Now, everything's cool for thousands of years. These people are working with their dogs. They become parts of the family. The gold rush hits, 1896. There was a worldwide event. Billions of people actually read about it. Hundreds of thousands started working their way towards the gold fields of the Yukon. Not all of them made it. Tens of thousands did. We ran out of dogs up here. All those indigenous dogs were pushed into service, and there weren't enough sled dogs to service the gold fields. All over the west coast of America, people stole dogs. Matter of fact, the saying was any dog bigger than a Cocker Spaniel wasn't safe in San Francisco during the gold rush because someone would steal that dog. So anyways,
wow.
We've got these Huskies, right? These Malamutes. Now we're bringing up all these other breeds of dogs. St. Bernards, Shepherds, right? They died by the thousands because they weren't suited for the work.
Right.
The ones that excelled at what they did started to get bred back to our native village stock, and we're altering the appearance of our dogs. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Now, those dogs were still big freighting dogs, heavy goldfield dogs. Like Beetle, the biggest dog in our team, He resembles what we would have seen back in Dawson City in 1900.
Is Beetle the black one right there in
The
front?
biggest boy in our team, yeah, 2 in front of us on the right.
Yeah.
That's his brother Dasher all the way up in the front on the left, the dark colored dog.
Okay.
So anyways, they resemble these old school freighting dogs. Well, by the 1930s, we stopped freighting with dogs because we got airplanes and snow machines to do work. However, we still race dogs, so we start to add things like German short-haired pointer. We start to speed the dogs up, and we tweak the breed even further, right? So anyways, now we have what we call the Alaskan Husky, which descends from those ancient dogs. They started to mix up their breeding in the gold rush, and now we fine-tuned them. You know what the Iditarod is?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so these are Iditarod dogs. These are a lot, the dogs you would see in Iditarod really resemble these guys. And these dogs are trained to run at about 10 miles an hour in blocks of 4 to 6 hours at a time. That's how you train a long distance racing dog. Now, these dogs don't do that. They pull more weight, shorter distances. So we're like weightlifters as opposed to marathon runners.
Okay.
We still hold them at the 10 miles an hour. Now, even though they all look really, really different, that catchphrase for those genetically mixed dogs that descend from ancient sled dogs, Alaskan Husky. Does that make sense?
Yes.
There's your complete answer to your question. Yeah, well, you know what the Iditarod is, right? Those dogs are running 1,000 miles. The record is 8 days and 4 hours. A dog team can make it, well, they made it from Fairbanks to Nomad here. 2017, 16 broke the current Iditarod record.
Tell me about that.
Well,
they get time to rest, right?
During Iditarod?
Yeah.
So Iditarod dogs are trained. Get up there, rascal, hike, hike. Here we go, get up there. I'm driving dogs right now. I don't like to do it. They want to stop and smell the pee, and I'm not going to let them. Because I had a lead dog, the dog that I took out that was up in front.
Yeah.
He stopped right there last time. That's not, lead dogs don't stop without being told to.
And they
So-
love this, right?
We have an expression, Betty, you cannot push a rope. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you have dog?
I don't.
You can't make a dog do anything a dog doesn't want to do. That's all there is to it. They just do it because they love doing it. So yeah, this is their gig. They're bred to do it, right? Their genetics go back to those ancient dogs, and this is what they do. Now, why do they like to do it? They descend from wolves. Wolves love to chase stuff. Does that make sense?
Yes.
They work cooperatively in a pack. So we're just actually kind of fine-tuning a dog's natural instinct.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Not a bad day at the office, my friends.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
nice day.
Watch this. Gee! I just told him to go to the right. Notice I don't have to scream it, right?
Yeah.
Notice where I gave the command?
Before the trail turned to
His
the right.
nose was right there. It was right at the decision point.
Oh, okay.
Now I'll tell him to go straight ahead. Straight in.
And they can hear you?
So Iditarod dogs are trained to run 4 to 6 hours, and then they're going to take a 4 to 6 hour break. And they camp out. So they run 4 to 6, camp 4 to 6. 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 Run 4 to 6. Get the idea?
Yes.
Around the clock. So the dogs prefer to run at night. They don't like to run in the middle of the day. So you're going to think about camping your dog team like right now. If I was on Iditarod, I'd be trying to sleep my dogs right now. And I'd wake them up just as the sun was going down. Yeah, I won $1,000. So there were 75 teams, Betty, that started the race. 64 teams finished.
Oh.
I came in 63rd place. I beat the last place team by 10 minutes.
You still get $1,000.
Yeah, I got 1,049.
But
So
what is your place?
everyone who places gets 1,049, and they pay out to 20. Now here's the thing: the winner gets 55,000 in a new Dodge pickup truck.
Nice.
He's still in the red. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the winner, I had 35 dogs. You know, the winners sometimes have bigger kennels.
But you were saying it cost you 60,000
Yeah, it cost me 60,000. Yeah. 5,000 for booties, $4,000 for the entry fee. It cost me $1,000 to fly my dog team back from Nome after the race. They charge you. It cost me $1,000 to ship all my supplies to the checkpoints. So you can see it, and $1,000 per dog per year to feed them. It adds up.
Look at this beautiful animal. Oh my gosh. Look, smile. Smile, say, oh, he's wonderful and he's thick. This fur on him is just thick. Like, I can't even grab it. He's so thick. Oh, you are beautiful. Look at you. And his ears are soft, soft, soft. Oh, he's just rubbing. Oh, look at you. You are so beautiful. Oh, you like this, huh? Look at this beautiful Alaskan Husky. Look at this thing.